How to Bhop in CS2 is a question I get asked pretty much every single day. And so today I will teach you how to Bhop as if you were still playing CSGO. And I will also give you the Bhop movement config that I personally use. First things first, the very basics. This is something that everyone who wants to Bhop should use by default. Bind your jump on your scroll wheel. This will allow you to actually Bhop consistently because every scroll is an individual jump technically. So you don't have to time your jump very specifically like you would if you were using spacebar to jump. You can bind it up or down or both, which is what I do because I just find it easier for me personally. And one very important tip I will give you that even some well-experienced Bhoppers don't know is that in CS2 it is better to scroll more slowly when trying to Bhop. So here's this little scroll wheel test. As you can see, when I scroll wheel slowly, it's like a smooth line upwards, right? But when I scroll my mouse fast, it starts to skip a little bit. Look, there's like little gaps in between my scrolling. And this is basically why you can't really like scroll too fast when you're Bhopping because it skips your scroll here and there. So if you do it more slowly, it's better as you can see. So just practice this maybe and then it's pretty good. I'm gonna leave the link to this in the description down below. And another very important thing is to check out today's sponsor. If you're looking for an easy way to buy and sell skins, then look no further. Head over to skin.land where you can get a $10 limited time welcome bonus, which you can use when you want to sell skins. Selling and buying skins is super easy. All you have to do is set your trade URL, use my promo code SCRIBE, and then pick the skins that you want to sell, select your preferred payment method, and then confirm trade and receive your money. Very nice. And like I mentioned earlier, you can also buy skins for much cheaper than on Steam, and you can deposit via various methods. I mean, heck, even everyone's beloved Fallen uses Skinland. Click the link below if you're interested and use the promo code SCRIBE for free $10 when selling your skins. Thank you, Skinland. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. How to actually replicate CSGO Bhopping? Well, unfortunately you can't 100% replicate it since it's CS2. It's a completely different game in the end, and it uses Source 2 engine instead of the OG Source engine that CSGO used, and CS2 also uses the new Subtic system, which is kinda shit.
So what you see is what you get.
Because Subtic doesn't exactly work the same as a regular 64 tick, which we had in CSGO, which essentially means that CS2's jumping is very inconsistent when it comes to height, and that's why everyone needs to desubtic their jumps, which used to be pretty straightforward. All you have to do is paste an alias in your config and boom. But since Valve recently released the snap tap ban update, they kind of ruined aliases and fucked everyone over, which is classic Valve because they don't care about CS2 and they don't play CS2 and they don't even care about the community. Sorry. But all that being said, fear not, because the movement community came through and already solved this issue. This is the config that I use for movement, and the only one that I know of that still works. It's made by Ruby, so big shout out, and it's a pretty straightforward guide to follow, but I will show you how to do it anyway, in case you're stupid. First things first, you gotta get to this Steam guide. The link will be in the description, and you have to click on this link to download this file. And then what you gotta do is open up Steam, go to CS2, right click, browse local files, then go to game, CSGO, CFG, and boom. Then, as it says here, copy the downloaded file. You have to copy this into here. I mean, I already have it here since, you know, I've done this before. And then what we have to do is right click and extract with 7-zip. I mean, I have WinRAR. I don't know if that matters, but I'm using WinRAR. And then extract here. Tush! There we go, there's the movement config. You should now have a folder called movement. Yes, sir. Double click it and it should look like this. I mean, I already did that. One step ahead of you. Go back to your CFG folder, create a file named autoexec.cfg. I mean, I already have that as you can see here, but I'll show you how to do it. You go here, new, this is like text file. I don't know, I have monkey language. Oops, don't open it. Don't full screen it. What's happening? Rename. How do you rename? Fucking Windows 11 did. Rename the whole thing, even the .txt and autoexec.cfg. I'm not gonna press space because I already have this, but this is what you have to do and then press space. Also, don't worry about penis.cfg. Then you open your autoexec.cfg. Boom. I have a lot of stuff here, so here is all the alias stuffs, and this is basically what desubtics your jump. So you basically have to just select what you want from here. There's MJ, which is mini jump, JB, jump bug, LJ, long jump, and J is just jump, which we use for Bhops. And basically, all you just gotta do is bind M wheel down J. And if you have a jump on something that's not a scroll wheel, like shift for example, for all my shift users, you guys are boss, you just put a plus before the J. So J for the scroll wheel stuff and then plus J for keyboard keys. Then at the end of your auto exec, you have to type this exec moment / setup, and boom, voila, and booyagasa, or some shit. And there is actually one more thing you have to do. So you have to go on Steam and then go to CS2, right click, properties, and in launch options, you need to type +exec auto exec. So just +exec auto exec. And this will basically mean that every time you launch the game, it will exec the config that you just made. And yeah, there you go. And by the way, if you're paranoid for a VAC ban or something similar, the creator of this config even says, I really doubt Valve will ban anybody for using this, since all config does is make your jumps a consistent height and allow crouched jumps without having to modify your keyboard, which is very true. Usually Valve does not ban anyone for changing their config files, so yeah. One thing I do have to add is that sometimes the config will break and you won't be able to jump. Don't be a loser by the... My jump doesn't work. Jump nowhere. Can't jump. That's the one thing I don't like about this config. What a sigma. But it is really easy to fix, so don't panic. If you're in game, then all you have to do is disconnect to the main menu and type in the console exec auto exec, and you will see it kind of reload and it'll be fixed and you can rejoin your game. But this does not happen that often. I think it just happens when you spam some of the binds. It kind of just overloads the game and breaks or something. I don't know. This might not even like affect you if you only use the jump desuptic and not the binds, but I think it's still good to know. But yeah, this is the best way I have found to replicate CSGO's bhopping as close as possible. It's still not the same, of course, rest in peace CSGO, but it's the best we can do for now. And the most important thing to the end, remember to practice. Because if you don't bhop consistently, or practice it at least, then you're not gonna get better. I mean, nobody can get fucking amazing overnight. Like, you just have to kind of get the feel for it and stay consistent. But that's about it. See ya.